Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about why you shouldn't buy Tesla if you live in Canada, and in general, how you should overview and do your product analysis before you even go into that expensive of a car. So stay tuned and let's get right into it. Hi everyone and welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Valentina and today I'm going to be doing a video that might trigger some people. Please don't get offended, don't take it personally. I am talking from my experience. I have been a proud owner of a Tesla for the last 5 years or so, I would say, and I'm gonna go over 5 main points that are really kind of turned me away as a consumer from Tesla and why I'm never gonna buy another Tesla again. So let's be real, Teslas are extremely expensive and it's considered as an investment because it's supposed to save you money on the long run, not on a short run. You're not gonna feel any kind of savings. I would say the first 3 years, you're just gonna be spending, let's put it that way, because your electricity bill is gonna go up and every small little thing that, God forbid, breaks in a Tesla is gonna cost you 2 times more expensive than on any other car. And again, that's coming from personal experience. I own a model Tesla X from 2016. It was one of the first ones, so we were really excited when we purchased it. It's like a new shiny toy and everyone was kind of buying it around us. Mind you, this is one of the first Teslas, so I'm sure they are much more upgraded, much more better now than back 5 years ago. But still, the base is still the same. It's an electric car and there are many things to be considered before you invest your money into that kind of a car. I am going to discuss Tesla from a perspective of a parent. I have children and I am looking for the fastest, the safest, the most reliable car on the market. Well, I shouldn't say the fastest, but still something that's going to operate pretty fast. We live in a fast-paced environment, so I want something that's going to match my lifestyle. Number 1, the battery. Oh my God, I cannot stress you enough how many problems I've been having with the battery. Mind you, I live in Canada, so Canadian winters are not the best, let's put it that way. So every time you see a Tesla in winter on the road, it's usually driving to a charge station to charge because the battery dies half. So basically, if you charge your Tesla to 400 kilometers, in winter, once it's below 0, it goes to 200. So you cannot plan any kind of big trips when it comes to this car. You can plan a trip to the grocery store or to pick up your kids from school. That's about it. So the battery is not the best. Maybe they upgraded it now in the newer Teslas. In the one that I have, no, it's not the best. So basically, if you have a long trip, you need to really map it and plan it ahead. There's not that many charge stations in Ontario, so for you to actually make it somewhere that it's about 100 kilometers away, you have to make sure that it's fully charged. That's number 1. Number 2, that the battery dies when it stays put. So it's not keeping the battery percentage dies when you actually park your car in front of someone's house and you know you have to leave in 3 hours. Keep in mind that at least 30% of the battery is gonna die. So it's not always safe to travel longer than 100 kilometers with this car in winter. I wouldn't recommend it. Also keep in mind that Tesla isn't like any other car. It runs fully on battery power. So if it stopped running, you can just get stuck somewhere on your trip because there is nowhere you can actually charge it if there's no supercharger around you. And the cable it comes with, if you plug it in at any kind of gas station, let's put it that way, it's gonna take them about 12 hours to charge about 50 to 60 kilometers. Again, that depends on how cold it is outside. So you have to make sure you always park it in the garage. That was another big minus because let's face it, not all of us have big garages that can fit in 2 cars. So most of the time my Tesla is outside. If it's outside, it needs to be plugged in non-stop, especially in winter time. Everyone is undoubtedly aware of the Tesla's recent problems, from the autopilot failures to the fires. These compiling issues have resulted in a massive recall. The company has recalled about 500,000 vehicles as of December of 2021. 500,000 vehicles. People lost their money because they're not reimbursing the full amount back. So maybe they look like a growing trend, and in faulty components being used in Tesla cars leads to poor overall quality. So when you invest and when you are looking to invest into that kind of a car, make sure you do your research. Another thing that I'm not too excited about, it's the roadside assistant. If you have a warranty on it, then great, they will assist you, they will help you. the minute you run out of warranty, they're washing their hands. They are not going to help you with anything. You need to rely either CAA, which is a local towing company, or you need to pay everything from your own pocket and have it towed on to the local service. Keep in mind, you are going to need a flatbed because it's a fully electric car, so you cannot just drag it. It needs to be put on a flatbed. Another thing is Tesla cars don't come with a spare tire. And they cannot run on a flat vehicle. Well, sorry to bust your bubbles, but it doesn't run on a flat vehicle. So if your tire gets punctured, you won't be able to change it on your own since it doesn't have a spare tire. So whatever you are, you're gonna be stuck until someone comes and gets you. Another thing that I learned about Tesla is that the sensors are extremely sensitive. Up until now, my windows won't open all the way out. If it's cold outside and it was a little bit of a freezing rain, which we live in Canada, we get those all through winter, the windows won't open fully. And if you have the butterfly doors, if you have the Model X, the sensors are extremely sensitive. So if it rained a little bit and it was cold overnight, you won't be able to open those doors. It gets stuck. They're very sensitive, and if you have children and they stay in front of the car or in front of the door, it's gonna get stuck again. It's a very sensitive car altogether. It's most likely it was made for much warmer weather, much better driving conditions than here in Canada. So if you do intend to buy a Tesla, make sure you either keep it in the garage through the winter and just drive it in spring, summer and fall and get one of those heavy-duty trucks for Canadian winters, or move to Europe or move somewhere where it's warm, where you can actually drive this kind of a car, because it's definitely not made for Canada. I've only encountered issues with it. Every couple of months, it's being serviced. Another big thing, that servicing a Tesla, you cannot just service it at any kind of dealership or any kind of service. You need to take it to a Tesla service, and any kind of little thing, they charge you an arm and a leg. I don't know, replaced a couple of sensors, replaced minor things, they charge you a lot, and they do not have used parts. Every part needs to be new, purchased from Tesla, otherwise they won't replace it. Even if you come with your own parts, they will not replace it. They only are changing new parts, which is another big turnoff for me as a Tesla owner. Keep in mind that if your battery dies, your main battery, and if you need to get it replaced, they don't give you lifetime warranty. That's a big lie. I purchased my Tesla in 2017. It was built in 2016, and my battery warranty is done in 2024. So if anything happens after 2024, it's all on me. I'm gonna have to replace it myself, and I'm gonna have to pay for labor. And a battery for this kind of a Tesla Model X, it's about $20,000. And Tesla doesn't take any responsibility for it, and any reimbursement, nothing. So basically, if your battery dies, which they are anticipating that this battery lasts between 6 and 8 years, then you're stuck. You're done. There's nothing you can do to it. You either invest and make this big purchase, or sell it like that as it is and just buy a new car. Now, I don't want to turn you off, and I don't want to tell you that it isn't a cool car. It's extremely cool. It's all electric. It's like driving an airplane. The speed that it goes on from, like, when you stay at the light, from 0 to like 60 kilometers, it's extremely fast. I think it's like 0.3 seconds. It's an extremely cool toy, but it's not for Canada. So don't buy it if you live in Canada. Stay tuned. My next video is going to be about strong parents that raise strong children, and it's not a myth. I'll see you next time.